Welcome, everybody, to Real Fun Times with the Doctor. That's me.
And Snowy, that's me.
And boy, oh boy, do we have a film for you.
It's something.
Snowy,
Yes?
before we go much further, are you ready for your real fun fact for
Fuck
today?
yeah, I
It's a long one. Buckle in. It's a history lesson.
am. Is it any longer than some of
You're
your
gonna need to
your
take
titles
notes
for
because
scenes?
I'm gonna test you after this.
Oh, good. History is what my degree is in.
So on this day, April 23rd, 1896, the Vitascope is demonstrated at New York's Music Hall by Thomas Edison. So basically what happened is the French brothers had their own projector and Edison saw it and he was like, "Oh shit." He wanted to capture the US market before these guys had a chance.
What a
So
turd.
he was like, skirt, skirt, skirt. Here's my
innovator.
projector, and I'm calling it the Vitascope. He purchased the manufacturing rights, renamed it, and began exhibiting it all over the US, and the world was off to the movies.
Huh.
The Vitascope. Scope.
Kind of sounds like a toothpaste if you've got some kind of gum disease.
Yeah, like elderly gum disease too. Like Vitascope. Get your Vitascope today.
See a barbershop quartet singing that.
Love barbershop quartets with their cute little hats, and they do little tricks like beep 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 boop beep beep. But Snowy, how have you been, man? What's up?
Not a whole lot. I feel like kind of a recluse the past couple weeks.
Oh yeah,
I say that. I've been seeing my friends at my house.
that's been for some time though. I think the pandemic kind of altered our way of
guess.
hanging out for a bit.
I suppose.
Are you starting to feel like you want to get out there? And is the spring making you feel rejuvenated?
I wouldn't say that. I wouldn't go that far.
Okay.
But I definitely I'm ready to get back to
Hanging out, doing stuff, being out there.
Not having to.
Oh man, I miss live music. Every day that it warms up a little bit more, I just close my eyes and remember dancing on the lawn somewhere.
Well, even the other day, what is it you said to me? Something about you're like, man, I can't wait to go fishing. I made the mistake of thinking you wanted to go catch a grouper or something.
We had a classic off sync.
Yes.
I meant fishing PH, and you envisioned fishing FI,
Right.
which of course makes sense. But me fishing,
and I was like, you can do it next time you come to my parents. It's fine.
You did. You had all sorts of alternatives ready. Like if you want it that bad, we'll make it happen.
Yeah, we can go.
And that's a good friend for you folks.
What's been going on with you? Are you watching anything right now, or
what am I watching? I've been watching a lot of trash.
Trash. Such as
on Netflix, there's a bunch of teen.
I'm out.
Witchcraft.
You watching Sabrina?
No, this one was called Curse. So it was a little twist-a-rooney on the Arthurian tale.
Interesting. Okay.
Which I love all that shit. So
I do too.
I was down. And in this one, you can see it trying to find its way, and I hung in there, and in the end, I loved it.
Yeah.
And then it took me to another thing called Wix. Fate, the Wix series. I didn't know about it, but it's almost like a Harry Potter
or Netflix are not the same.
Going to, some kids going to this British fairy school, and this American girl comes in,
and they have no
she's
interest.
Got the power of fire, and there's all sorts of characters that are pro, anti, and there's a good-looking chap, and he's into her, and stupid bullshit. I was eating it up. I was like, nom, 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 delicious. Yeah. How about you? Have you been watching anything fun outside of South Park, which is on your steady diet?
So HBO Max they added The Nanny. Oh my god, that was good.
I tried.
That was good. And I have begun rewatching it. First of all,
you're able to? It holds up?
I have been eating it the fuck up.
I loved it back in the day, but I don't know that I could
It has been so much fun.
Really?
No, but what's funny though is, okay, I got a sidebar real quick. The other day, my friend CJ, he sent me some meme and it was like, you know, some show is like, if a show was made, in the 90s, like the 70s was 20 years before that. And then that's like, if they made a show now, the early 2000s would be what they were going after, right?
Okay.
Which hurt my feelings, because to me in the 90s, the 70s just seemed like,
So long ago.
so far away. And the fact that really, I mean, this show came out in 93. So it is almost 30 years old, which
Boggles the mind.
it does.
Yeah.
And I remember like watching it when I was young, and you know how people just seem so much older to you when you are young, and you're like, "Oh
Yeah.
man, they're so
30s.
old."
Oh, midlife.
And so I looked up to see like how old they were the first season, and like Fran Drescher was, I think, 36. Mr. Sheffield was like 38. So they're younger than
That gray hair
yeah,
is really,
yeah,
it throws you for a loop.
it does.
I thought he was in his
CC
40s
was only
early.
like 32. And it just, but there's a couple mentions that they made about like the Waltons and other things.
I used to love the Waltons.
Did you?
Good night, Marianne. Good night, Billy Bob.
So what's funny, my parents and I used to do that when I was a kid. We would scream throughout the house at night. We were all in bed and be like, "Good night, John Boy," and we would just keep making up names.
Yes,
and my parents and I would yell it like it. That was a. But I'm watching it and I'm like, why are they talking about that? That was so long ago. And I was like, well, this show's almost 30 years old, and it just trying to wrap my head around
the light was like sparkling, but
my own mortality.
It wouldn't go on. You were like, I will not. I will not.
It's plugged in. I'm not doing it.
I can't tell
I'm
you
not
how many
flicking the
times I'm
switch.
like, we don't need to look at that.
So yeah, so I've been watching The Nanny.
Hell yeah, good for you, man.
And then we just talked about it before this. I watched the Mortal Kombat first 7 minutes last night, and I was hooked. I was like, "This is dope as fuck! I can't wait to watch this."
I cannot wait. In fact, I just texted a buddy. Can you download it for me, please?
Maybe we can watch it when we're done tonight.
Desperado.
I can just boop boop HBO Max it.
Boop. Did it up. Boink.
So yeah, that's what I've been doing. I've been watching The Nanny in South Park.
Well, I support
hanging out with my animals.
I support all that, but we have got to get into this movie because
if we must,
unfortunately, we picked a little sneak peek, a doozy. We should go into our live watch intro, though.
I guess so. Let's do that. Tonight's film is the 2011 film noir.
Oh.
Passion Play. The last thing washed up jazz musician. I'm trying to say. The last thing washed up jazz musician. Why can't I say? Why is it hard?
It's a tricky combo. It's not you. I would have a tough time myself.
All right. The last thing washed up jazz musician Nate Poole wanted was to betray sinister gangster Happy Shannon. But it may be the last thing he does unless he can deliver Lily, a beautiful and mysterious carnival sideshow attraction.
What? Whoa, I was following you until that last bit. But to be honest, I did get lost on the sinister happy-go-lucky. What was the name of it?
Musician?
What's the name of the evil
Happy
guy?
Shannon?
Sinister evil Happy Shannon.
And that's Bill Murray's character.
Of course it is.
So I don't...
Oh man, this is gonna either be... Well, I don't even know what to think, to be honest with you. I'm excited. Yeah. I'm cautiously optimistic.
Yeah.
We should probably push Passion Play.
We're not gonna watch this movie anymore.
I ruined it. I stand by that joke. It is solid, and I'm putting my stamp of approval on it. Snowy is throwing bullets of hatred at me, but I'm telling you, a gold.
I mean, it was amusing.
Dramatic.
It was amusing.
So,
but anyway,
This movie. Ugh.
Um, I'm trying to think of something shitty that I would have enjoyed more.
Mm,
I mean,
toffee. Toffee. While we think we should just go into the previews.
that means I have to talk. Great. So, the preview song. The preview song. It's time for the previews. A little dance and everything.
That one seems sad, but I still loved every bit.
Well, it's sad because I have to talk about this movie. I will be up front.
I like that the tempo of the preview song matches your
how I
enjoyment
feel.
of the film.
How I feel, yeah.
Hey, heads up, people. If you're a Matlock out there, watch it.
I don't know if the kids know who Well, actually, our audience probably does know who Matlock is.
Right, kids?
They're probably close to our age listening to this. That's our.
Because it's our moms. You get it, mom.
Hi, mommy. All right.
My mom actually loves Matlock, so
There's a new one, isn't there?
I don't believe so, but she loves the original.
Oh, I thought that was like some show that
Oh
was.
my god, I'm saying the wrong word. You know what I'm thinking?
Who?
Columbo.
Oh well, Matlock was still.
Yeah,
Columbo,
but
Matlock.
He was the Southern attorney. Your Honor.
Was Matlock Andy Griffith?
Hmm?
I met him once. He was a piece of shit. He was an
Really?
asshole. Yeah, that guy sucked.
Bummed out about that. How do you think Angela Lansbury would be?
I feel like she's a saint.
Amazing, right?
Yeah, I couldn't imagine her being anything but a saint.
That typewriter. Do 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 do.
So good.
Do 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 do.
I used to watch that with my nanny.
Oh, I love that. What are we talking about?
Doing previews. All right, Passion Play. This movie came out in 2010, directed and written by Mitch Glazer. And you've got some studio info, correct?
That's right. This one's brought to you by Rebecca Wing Entertainment.
Fuck you, Rebecca.
Rebecca.
So, first, I just, before I even go into any fucking thing else, do you know who Mitch Glazer is?
I do not.
He is the man behind. Okay, the fact that he wrote and directed this, and he's done some of the movies that he has, is
Like
really
what?
upsetting to me.
Let's see.
Scrooged.
No.
Yeah. One of my all-time favorite movies.
Great fucking movie.
Amazing movie.
Wow. That's why Bill fucking Murray did this. It was the number one question in my mind throughout this entire process.
He's done. He
just
also
explained
wrote
it.
Rock the Casbah, starring Bill Murray,
Don't know
and
what that is.
A Very Murray Christmas.
Yeah, it was fun.
He also did The Recruit, Great Expectations, and 3 of Hearts, which Kelly Lynch happens to be in.
Wow. I mean, that's good stuff considering what he's done here.
Exactly.
What he presented to us and the good people.
Pile of bullshit.
Good people, you don't have to.
Don't watch this.
You don't have to.
All right. Let's go into ratings. IMDb, 4.6 out of 10.
That high?
That high. I was surprised. Metacritic, 22 on the Metascore. 4.8 user rating.
That's better.
Now, Rotten Tomatoes, coming through like a boss. Audience score, 17%. Tomato meter, 3.
Oh,
3%.
Yeah. That is rotten.
Is no good. So, this movie stars Mickey Rourke. He is the character Nate Poole, who plays what is trombone? What does he play?
Trumpet.
Trumpet. Okay, yeah, some horn. He is known for probably most infamously in the 80s, 9.5 Weeks.
Right.
With, I think it was Kim Basinger.
And then the aughts, The Wrestler.
Yes. He was in Once Upon a Time in Mexico, Man on Fire, Sin City. He was actually great in Sin City.
Iron Man, which we talked about.
Iron Man 2. The Wrestler, which he actually was nominated for an Oscar for. He did not win.
It was a great comeback.
It was. That was a big comeback for him.
Now, I've never seen the film, but I heard so many good things.
Yeah, I've actually not seen it either. Apparently I can't talk today.
That's
Um,
okay.
the ex-
We'll make it.
he was in the Expendables, War Pigs, and two just little fun facts. He was apparently in The Masked Singer, that show.
Mickey Rourke
Uh-huh.
was?
Apparently,
And he sang?
yeah,
And it was
I'm not gonna say, I don't know, I haven't watched it, but I think that we should.
I
I
think we
kinda wanna
gotta.
check it
I
out.
think we gotta.
And he also was in the Enrique Iglesias music video for Hero. I can be your hero, man.
Enrique Iglesias.
Take away the pain. Oh, yeah.
Was he the one that did
You can take my
what was
breath
his
away.
big fucking I just remembered
Bailamos! Oh my
Let
god.
the rhythm bring you over, bailamos. Te quiero, amor mío, bailamos.
That was the jam. I remember one night being real fucked up in
I would
college.
bailamo him. No problem.
Would you?
Mm-hmm.
Pre or post
He's a
mole? Or both,
Latin.
doesn't matter.
I don't need to look at it. Let's turn it around. Let's get creative.
And reverse cowgirls coming into. I saw those hips. My goodness.
Stop it.
When I was in college, it was one night we were real fucked up on Pepe Lopez Fitzgerald, and
I don't know what that is, but it sounds amazing.
so there was the soap opera Passions that used to come on, and there was Officer Lopez Fitzgerald.
Handsome.
He was, and we had some bottles of Pepe Lopez, the incredibly cheap, horrible tequila. I decided it was a good idea to drink.
That's right. Please, quick stop. We'll go back to yours. There was a Pepe Lopez during my wild summer in Wilmington, like buy one get one for several weeks. Oh lordy,
Oh my god,
so,
bless.
back to you.
Pepe Lopez Fitzgerald is a different kind of drunk. I cried off all my makeup that night, and I wear a lot of makeup, and that's a lot of mascara to cry off. All right, that's a lot of mascara.
From like happy cry or
all
over the spectrum.
All over the spectrum.
I've had those kind of nights.
Yeah.
For sure.
But I remember us being in my friend's house, and she had like a very kind of dark house. And one of my friends was like, I'm scared to be in the bathroom by myself, stand out the door and sing to me. And the song that I chose, because she wanted to know somebody was there, was Bailamos.
Oh, you're an angel.
Yeah.
Also a really good friend, because if a friend asked me to stand outside the door while they did their bathroom things and wanted me to sing to them, I don't know that I would do that.
They're not asking you to wipe their ass.
No, but like I don't want to hear, look, smell,
the whole time
think about. I just don't want anything to do with
smell of urine.
That's
not a thing that you enjoy. That's weird. I don't
like, unless you are like wounded, you've got knife or bullet wounds, you're gonna die on this toilet. Then I'll sing to you. But you open with bailamos. That's hats off.
Yeah, and I mean I couldn't hear anything that was going on there because I was so loud singing. Because the rhythm was in fact taking me over.
Amazing.
So yeah, so Mickey Rourke was in that video.
We're 45 minutes in and we've only done the previews.
We've gotten to one person in this movie. All right, so next up we have Megan Fox as Lily Luster, which first off, let's talk about what a fucking terrible name that is.
Where in her career is this, Snowy? Is this post Transformers?
Oh yeah. And apparently she thought this was going to be
her It movie.
Yeah, that
like
she was going to.
Showgirls?
Yeah, like she was like gonna win like an Oscar or something for this portrayal.
Wow.
And it's like you were a baby talking blow up doll, like that's with wings. Sorry, I get ahead of myself.
Don't tip your cards so early, Snowy.
Letting it all hang loose. I did not realize she got her start on the show Hope and Faith.
Don't know what that is.
It had Kelly Ripa and the chick that used to be in Murphy Brown.
Okay.
Not Candace Bergen, but she was, I don't know, whatever. She's in Transformers. She was in Transformers Revenge of the Fallen. Jennifer's Body, which is a good movie.
That was a fun movie.
Yeah, that was a fun movie.
TMNT.
I'm getting there. Yep. The first and second one, she was April. I did not see, and I don't know how I'd feel about Megan Fox as April O'Neil. Like, I don't. What did you?
I'm a fan of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. As
I
a kid, I
I
loved the '90s cartoon.
loved them.
Loved the '90s cartoon, and I've been, checking in here and there throughout the decades.
Who was your
Um,
favorite?
Definitely. Oh, Michelangelo, no problem.
Duh.
Yeah, yeah. Followed closely by Raph.
Oh my god, same.
Yes, yes. I totally get it. Mikey, he's fun, and I want to channel into that part of
Mhm.
that energy that
If you're gonna
just.
fuck a turtle, that would be.
Oh no.
Not where you're going with that?
I am
That
not at
wasn't
all, but if
okay.
I'm gonna
Oh.
fuck a turtle, it's gonna be Leonardo. I mean, no way. He's got the biggest dick. Everyone knows that.
Heard it here, guys.
Because it's Michael Bay, I just didn't take it seriously at all. So in that corner, if it lives in that corner of like dumb, ridiculous, it wasn't all bad. She didn't do so bad. I
Right.
I would not have discounted her as an April O'Neil.
Okay.
She's not my April O'Neil,
Mhm.
but is she a new generation, a new, the kids nowadays? I didn't think she did so bad.
Okay. Heard. All right. Um, apparently she's also in some movie called Think Like a Dog, which has Josh Duhamel, and it looks like it very like Hallmarky, lifetimey.
Okay.
And then I guess she was also in some movie called Rogue, where she played a sniper. It was a very serious.
Hmm.
I don't know. I don't know about it.
For me, with her, I'm kind of 50-50. Like, I I really hated the Transformers stuff,
Hmm.
but I thought she was
In
a
general, you hated it, or you hated her performance in
I
it?
hate those Michael Bay Transformer, that whole series.
Okay.
I like the original cartoons from like the '70s. That's a fun time. And even the Bumblebee one that came out in the later 2016, 17, somewhere in there. I thought that was a fun ride, but that other stuff is just it's too much, and I hate that Shia LaBeouf kid. He was
Yeah, he
part of the
sucks.
first three, so it was like, meh.
Yeah, he
And
really
even
sucks.
when Marky Mark took over, it was like, ugh, this is bad.
Yeah, I don't. I feel like because I was so excited being such a fan of the 80s, growing up with Transformers and really loving them. Um, I was excited about the first one, and I saw it, and like I didn't hate it. Um, but the ones after that I saw, I didn't see all of them. I was not
I
just
will
rock hard over.
totally agree with you. That first one wasn't the worst of all of them.
And it
It's
was
the most
exciting.
endearing,
Yeah, it was exciting to see
and
like our people come
even
to.
though I'm not a Shia fan, he did well in that movie.
Yeah, it
He
wasn't.
he was a fun ride.
Yeah.
He did that character well. I would say not so on the Indiana Jones film he was in. That was like salt in an open wound. And not in the fun way.
Oh gosh, here's some shit I am not into.
Sneaky peek.
We have got America's Greatest Treasure, Bill Murray, playing Happy Shannon.
Billy, Billy, Billy,
And
Billy.
it seems looking at so first of all, he was not supposed to be this role.
I have been scratching my mind thinking, why did Bill Murray do
So it was
this?
some guy named Tony Kibble, and I looked Cabell. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that correctly. Good looking kid. He was in Fantastic Four.
Mhm.
Um,
Which one? There have been several iterations. The newest?
I think so.
Okay.
But like handsome, good, like bearded, like very masculine. Um, and I could see it going a totally different way, having and then maybe Megan Fox's character being into whatever. Again, getting ahead of myself. But he dropped out for whatever reason, and
Okay.
Bill Murray stepped in. And probably, I'm guessing, because Mitch Glazer, I mean, he's done so much. They've
Well,
worked together
now
so much.
when you opened with that in the previews, it was like a light.
Exactly.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
It has to have been like a favor or
Now
something.
I see.
Um, Bill Murray, like I said, SNL, brilliant. Caddyshack, Stripes. It seems like you cannot every few years Bill Murray just
He's
comes
like a
back
fine
at
wine.
it. I mean,
He
it's
ages so well. Zombieland. One of the finest Bill Murray performances, less than 30 seconds on screen.
yeah,
He's so brilliant. He has to do so little.
he's so good. Um, Tootsie, Ghostbusters 1 and 2, Little Shop of Horrors, Scrooged, What About Bob, Groundhog Day, Space Jam, Rushmore, Osmosis Jones, Lost in Translation, Coffee and Cigarettes, which I really love that movie. I don't know if you've ever seen that or not.
Really good.
Yeah. I did not know he was the voice of Garfield in the Garfield movies.
Yeah, and what happened was he thought it was a different director. He did a whoopsie daisies
Interessant.
and
Okay.
thought it was part of the Coen brothers,
Funny.
but it was not. And it was
Okay.
too late.
Like you said, Zombieland, one of my top 5 favorite movies of all time, Moonrise Kingdom, The Grand Budapest Hotel, and Dead Don't Die. I mean, he's
I will tell you my favorite Bill Murray performance is Aqua
Life
Steve
Aquatic
Zissou,
with
Life Aquatic with
Steve
Steve
Zissou.
Zissou. Some of the best. I love that movie, and his performance in it is so brilliant. When they go, and it's like, yeah, I had radios installed into the, and he's got his wetsuit on, and it's do 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 do, and he starts moving his little hips like, oh my god, I just everything about it is genius.
Yeah, he's such an incredible actor, and he has such a range, and I just find him so enjoyable and everything. And I have to say, for every issue I had with this movie, I feel like and he was I probably did the best that he could with what he was given. He was the only bright spot, and he played a bad guy, and it wasn't even that bright. I still couldn't read in the dark, like, but
Are you afraid of the dark?
I loved that show. My
Awesome.
God, it was so
Awesome.
good. Um, and then I've got a few more people that I want to talk about, but I'll probably do it as we go through.
Absolutely.
Because definitely people that deserve mention. On that note, we should go into our first clip, and we're calling this one "We Already Hate It." The Dream Lounge.
Yeah.
That looks like somewhere we would hang out.
Yeah, and I don't know me being there.
She would be. I'm a dancer. Maybe she would be. Oh, I've got a total
She's
thing.
cool.
It's Kelly Lynch. I've got a total thing for her. Actually, after she played Ivan Aycock in
Yes.
I
I could totally see him as a washed up musician in
100%.
some jazz club. Jazz club. You know those new jazz clubs? Don't love that hat.
No, that's not
It
one you want to
doesn't
wear.
fit him right. It's like his head's too big for
But
it.
I feel like he does that with all of his hats.
I
Like
think he has a big
is
head.
his size too small? I'll take it.
Do you have 2 sizes too small?
That's Bill Murray's brother.
That's Bill Murray's brother? That guy's in tons of shit. Mind blown. I had no fucking clue.
Really?
None. You're giving me previews before the preview
I'm
time
sorry.
is even here. It's amazing. I love his hat. And he
Yeah.
wears it well.
It's like he wants it to be like is it a cowboy hat? Is it a fedora?
It doesn't know, and I have a problem with that.
Those white socks I have an inherent problem with.
I don't think that guy would have knocked him out. I guess he wasn't expecting it, so maybe. But isn't he a big fucking guy?
He's a big dude.
Right?
Yeah. What the hell was his name in the Iron Man 2 movie? Ivan something.
Oh, yes,
I
he had an
loved my
accent.
bird.
That movie sucked. Oh, he would have knocked him out. That's like a MMA.
Yeah.
Used to be hot shit back in the day. That's probably why he's in this 10 years ago. I like a river.
Yeah?
Mm-hmm. That's why I love your parents' place. It's fucking dope.
Oh, shit.
It's not looking good, Mickey. Uh-oh. The eagle call.
I don't like when I can see their nose hairs.
No, too close.
I don't like that.
Redemption Eagle.
This is going on way too long.
Right? We got it. The setup is complete.
Oh shit.
Oh boy. His acting is probably why he didn't go on to be pro in that. What the fuck? That's a dude in a karate outfit, right?
It seems that way.
It's only a white belt, but he's good at shooting.
When did it become night and there was like spotlights?
Yeah, are they filming a movie? I'm very what? It's a whole army of them. Well, there they
What just happened?
$100 they're not telling us ever during the rest of the film.
Probably not.
What the fuck that just was.
Some David Lynch shit.
Okay, Snow, you're gonna have to forgive me because during the live watch I was confused 95% of the time.
Mm-hmm.
And currently I'm confused 100% of the time.
Fair.
I don't know what happened. I don't know who did what. I don't know why they did it.
So one, we say like ninjas or what. When I was reading, trying to find trivia for the movie, they kept referring to them as Native Americans, which I
No.
did not get.
No.
I don't. Okay, and
that's incorrect. What's happening here? Mickey Rourke, Rooney?
Rourke. Rooney's a totally different vibe.
Different Mickey. Different Mickey. Mickey is out in the wasteland
desert
and is shot.
Yeah, so Chuck Liddell is I guess like a henchman, takes him out in the middle of the desert to shoot and kill him. And right when you think he's gonna get shot and killed, these got you realize somebody has shot Chuck Liddell's character. And Mickey Rourke seems super surprised about it.
Sure.
And then you see kind of a little gang of white outfitted. We don't see faces, just kind of white outfitted ninjas run by.
Right.
And he is genuinely confused, as he should be.
As we are.
And I make the comment that they wanted to be David Lynch, but they're not.
Yeah, and I would agree. They were going for something for sure that was way above what they delivered.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know that it was above what their capacity, but everything through this seemed I kept asking what the fuck's going on. Like nothing was clear, nothing made sense. It was half-ass at best.
It was bad.
But it definitely was trying too hard, and that's not fun.
But I feel like it was trying too hard in the most
non-trying way ever.
Just elementary school way. I mean, like they just
no, that's more than fair. They were trying to try too hard by not trying at all.
Boom, boom. So pretty much Mickey begins to aimlessly like wander in the desert. He stumbles upon a carnival.
Carnival?
In the middle of the desert.
The worst place, unless this carnival is magical.
Mm-hmm.
You know, where they don't fucking need things or money or people to come see it.
Mm-hmm.
It's just quite possibly the worst place to have this attraction.
There's no houses around. There's no. And I have a question for you. Where do you think this movie takes place?
As far as in the United States?
Sure.
There's got to be a desert nearby. So Arizona?
According to, again, the interwebs, this movie was supposed to partially take place in Mexico.
Okay.
And I don't know that we ever saw a Latin person.
I know that we didn't. We saw everything but.
Yeah. So he stumbles upon this carnival. He's kind of like, what the fuck? And there's this, what do you call like the lead carny guy? Does that have a name? I
called him the lead carny guy.
Like it's not
no, maybe carny boss.
Carny boss? Carny jefe?
It's going to be from now on and forever.
So the Carney Hefe, he's outside talking about, oh, your wildest dreams are gonna come true, and da 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 da. And just go inside and see the freak show. And it's like, if going inside to see a freak show is gonna make my wildest dreams come true, fucking kill me now.
Yeah.
That's
No,
not
no.
even.
That's not the right song. Now, I'm curious. I want to check out the freaks. I want to
And
pay my dollar and I want to go see some freaky dicky.
What is it? Tracy Jordan says on 30 Rock. He's like, freaky dickies need love too. Freaky dickies need love too. So he interrupts the Carney guy, the lead Carney Hefe, and is like, I need a phone. I need a phone. And the guy's like, it's $1. And thank God he still has his wallet on him.
Thank goodness.
Thank God.
It all worked out.
Yeah.
And that he had $1 in it.
And he said, all right, here's $1. The lead Carney Hefe is played by Reese Ifans.
He's a guy.
Who I totally,
sure.
yes. He's in one of my favorite romantic comedies of all time.
Which is?
Notting Hill.
Notting Hill. That's another
Hugh Grant.
Mm-hmm.
Hugh Mungo Grant.
Julia
Roberts.
Julia Roberts.
But he's in that. The Replacements, Vanity Fair, Pirate Radio, another one of my probably top 5, 10 favorite movies of all time.
Never even heard of that one.
Oh my God, I love it. It's
What's
also
that about?
It's about the pirate radio stations in the 60s in Great Britain, where they couldn't have rock played on the radio stations. And so they had these like pirate radio ships docked out in like international waters.
Get out of town. It's like bootlegging music.
It was awesome. It's Philip Seymour Hoffman.
It was the first Pirate Bay.
Bill
Is that
Nighy.
why they named it Pirate Bay?
It's a great movie. There's tons of people in it, and the soundtrack is out of control. So good.
Gotcha.
He was in The Amazing Spider-Man. He was actually a villain, one of the ones with
definitely
Andrew Garfield, I believe.
Yes.
And
that would be the third iteration.
Also, he was in Harry Potter, The Deathly Hallows.
He sure was.
He was
his face is very familiar.
Luna Lovegood's dad.
That's right. Oh, Luna.
Yeah.
Love Luna.
So, we go into this freak show and we see, and you make the comment, we see a gorilla. And you're like, that's not a real fucking gorilla. And then we see a bearded lady. You're like, that's just an overweight lady. And then we see a sword.
I was a little offended by all these freaks.
And then we see a sword swallower, and we have a really fun little moment about the sword swallowing.
Word.
And then he comes across, what's her face? Lena Luster. What the fuck's her name?
Fox?
Yeah.
No clue.
Yeah.
I have no idea what any of these people are named.
So it comes across Megan Fox, and she's behind a glass, and he kind of stares at her because, hey, she's super hot, and he's a red-blooded American man. And all of a sudden, like, wings spread out from her back, and he's kind of like, huh, and she's like, huh, and then it goes back dark, and then there's a weird interchange between him and the Carney guy, and then he ends up spying on her in her trailer after it.
Nothing is clear. It's not well acted. The pacing's off. Everything that can be negative is happening to me right now.
That was your experience?
Yes. I feel like I can see where they're going, but it's just so haphazard. I can see he's supposed to be this, tortured hero, but I feel like I'm being tortured.
Yes. Same. And they had this weird thing where she finally lets, like, who lets a peeping Tom into their house? Like, oh, you're spying on me? Please come in and enjoy some gin with me.
Come on in.
Like, who the fuck does that?
Mm-hmm. Tangerine.
They had this weird moment. He leaves. Carnival Hefe is like, I plucked her out of a garbage. You can't have her. And that pretty much brings us to our very next clip. And we're calling this A World of Trouble.
He's in a shitload of trouble and he's trying to save her.
No, I'm gonna say he's trying to fuck her.
With her weird wing story that doesn't make any sense.
I'm just the bird woman. Wait, that's him. He was young.
So she knows him?
She's gonna be like, wait, I love your music. It is nice music.
You play a mean sax. Or was it a trumpet?
Some kind of horn.
Stop peeking in people's fucking... Oh, it's the same girl.
Mickey Rourke.
That's not obvious in any way.
No.
He's like putting his hand there to brace his weight. Like, wouldn't it be fogging up? There would be a lot going on. He doesn't seem that much older than she does, though. The guy that plucked her out of the garbage as an infant.
Was he 12?
Whoa, why even pour it then? Does he know things?
What's he know?
We don't know anything.
He gets himself into a world of trouble.
Scrapes left and right.
Where's that ninja gang?
Yeah, where are your ninja buddies? Oh, here they are. It's light out? Wasn't it just dark?
It was just dark.
She made a break for it.
Yeah.
And she's been living there for about 20 years.
Mm-hmm.
But this one interaction with old Mickey.
And she's like, you know what? This is it.
Gone. Let's make a break for it. It is a weird place for a fucking carnival.
Who's driving out there?
It's in the middle of the desert.
It's not like you would drive by it. And
he only stumbled upon it because he was left for dead.
Yeah, he should have been. He should be murdered right now.
The desert.
Where did she get the business casual outfit?
Oh God, what are we watching? So has he realized they're real wings and now he's going to make money off of her?
Maybe.
Well, fuck him.
Yeah.
She saved him.
Me.
Oh God, is she like 5 in the head? Is she?
I think so.
25 in the body, but 5 in the brain.
You know, she's got those caveman thumbs. She's got those like big old thumbs. Like
this
she,
is one thumb.
Yeah, she like hides them in interviews. She's like, "Hello."
Well, she's nearly perfect, so it's good that she's got the one thumb flaw. I'm kind of sad.
Yeah. Fast carny life. That's what they call it.
The old fast carny life. Ugh.
I mean,
oh my God. Thank your mother and father? Oh, that's such a gross thing to say.
Like, has no man ever paid her any attention before? Because I feel like...
Well, no, because of her freak wings. One look at the wings and they're like, oh, you're an animal. We're going to spit on you and stuff. But...
she doesn't know how to walk on heels.
You sure are a pretty thing.
Ugh. And she's like, thank you.
Ugh. My wings are a flutter.
Gross.
That's not the only place I have wings.
When you're on your maxi pad?
I was thinking vaginal wings, but there's no such thing.
What are vaginal wings? I'm 100% putting that in the blurb. That sounds like some shit I don't want to see.
I'm envisioning that thing from Harry Potter that he has to chase. A little ball with like wings on it.
Oh, the snitch, the golden snitch.
Snitch,
the golden snitch. Yeah, I hate the way she's talking. I hate that baby voice shit.
Oh, you're gonna take her to all the places she's never been.
She gonna cry?
I'm gonna fucking cry.
Weeping. It says. bit of a stretch.
A bit of a stretcheroonie. She's not even upset. He's probably, what, 30 years older than she is?
Oh, yeah. I do love a hotel room with a balcony.
Yeah, I do like that.
That's my fave.
Way to fuck it up, Mickey.
Par for the course.
Oof, those blinds are...
Those curtains are rough. What is the motif in this fucking hotel room? Like,
Okay. She's gonna go Nakers. I get it. But, like, not when you're with a buddy.
No.
That's inappropriate.
Someone was raised in a naked house.
So was he.
And I kind of want to talk about vaginal wings, but I don't.
Wow. What is happening in this fucking movie right now? Okay, so
There's snow in Mexico,
did
apparently.
Mickey Rooney
He
take
knows the
her
white guy that
away?
owns the motel.
They're
So
off now
yeah,
together.
well, she ends up stealing a truck and like backs into Carnival Hefe's tent in the nick of time.
Oh,
and she's like, "Get in." And then let's
okay,
let's
so
go ahead.
she's the catalyst. She's decided to
Yeah, she
break
decides
free, and
that
Mickey Rooney's the guy.
One when I was looking up trivia and I couldn't find shit. And
tell me more.
I saw there was one review that was like, she finally like confides in this gentle giant, and I was like, he's a gentle giant. What?
He's a gentle dumbass.
Gentle loser. Like, yeah, I don't.
Why she decided this is the guy after
Yeah.
however many years she's been at this weird carnival. But it is who she's chosen.
Yeah.
They've gone off, and what's their plan?
So he pretty much is like leads her to believe over this weird shared apple situation, which is disgusting.
Here's where I start being confused. Snowy, help me out.
The movie started.
Does he know right away that he's going to betray her?
Yes.
So, okay, help me here.
Well, no,
because he's
not
in
when
the
he first
desert.
sees her. Not when he first
sees
sees her.
They escape, and they're like, we're buddies.
When they escape.
It's until a little later that he decides.
I guess, yeah. So it's not maybe like right from the jump.
In her mind, she's like, yay, I've broken out. I'm with my new boyfriend. We're going to have a new life. And he's like, I guess we're gonna.
He's like, what am I going to do with this young hot thing? And then there's this whole weird situation where she's in business casual that she got from somewhere, and she's got her wings out, and she's got on like the 4-inch, like very like mid 2000s heels.
You did mention she didn't walk well in them. I couldn't tell because I don't know how.
I don't.
You walked differently in them.
It's a gift. I don't.
My mom can rock a fucking high heel.
Yeah. So. And then there's this very weird moment that I do want to bring up where this is a kid, and again, this very like David Lynch wannabe moment, this rando child taking pictures of the ground behind him when he calls Kelly Lynch's character, who's like his best friend. I think her name's Harriet in the movie.
Right.
And he's like, you need to call Happy Shannon because Happy's who sent Chuck Liddell after him.
Happy, that's Bill Murray.
Yes, that's who sent Chuck Liddell after him. Like he wants his head on a platter. He wants him dead. He wants him gone because he fucked his wife.
Right, and I missed this early on, but you caught it right away. I noticed on the recap that yes, they have a history. These two gents, so. That kind of makes make a little bit more sense, but still a stretch for me. Still a bit of a stretcheroonie.
And he says, you know.
Now Happy kills his fucking wife, right?
Well, when we find out later on when he goes and they have like a little parlay, he says something about being a widower, and he was like, yes, my wife had a very unfortunate accident. Which obviously alludes to the fact that he did kill her after he found out that she and Mickey Rourke boned.
Yeah, Mickey's he's a very sought
Apparently, bitches
after.
love it, and I don't understand it.
It doesn't come through to
It
me.
doesn't.
Maybe Mickey Rourke for when did you say the
Nine and a
first time?
half weeks.
Yeah, this Mickey, just I'll watch you play the trumpet, I
Yeah.
guess, but
Don't make eye contact in
you're
the
not gonna
bar.
play this trumpet.
Or you'll be playing that trumpet, rather.
No trumpets were harmed in the making of this film.
um, yeah, it's there's this whole just that they have these like twin beds in this hotel room, and there's snow, which apparently again it's supposed to be Mexico. I don't know how often it snow. I don't whatever. Oh, and she makes some comment about I think never having been to America or not. There's no discernible accent. Like it's an American like
If you had told me this wasn't in America, I would have been flabbergasted.
yeah,
And if it's not clear by now, fuck this movie.
yeah,
We had a tough time with this
yeah.
live watch. Now, I love a live watch, but
We have
this
fun,
was a
but this was a rough one.
real
Yeah,
slog.
this was tough. Um,
It's not fun. It's not new. We've seen this story before of a damsel in distress and the old kind of older kind of
roughed
his
up.
roughed very very cowboy story. We've seen
Yeah,
it done a million ways, better ways.
yeah.
It was hard to understand what the fuck they're even going through. I was lost from minute one.
It was not good, and it was only exacerbated by the baby voice that Megan Fox was intent on
Dude,
using
she leaned into that
throughout
hard.
this.
She leaned into that hard.
I do think she kind of gets pigeonholed because she's so beautiful.
She is
She's so
beautiful,
gorgeous,
and I would
and I
say
think
she's talented.
yeah, I wouldn't say she's a
There is
bad
talent
actress.
there.
Yeah,
She just hasn't been able to display it, or has had the wrong directors or projects. Something has gone off for Megan. It is not Foxy.
well played, my friend. Yeah, but the baby voice thing was just, and you even said at one point, I think during this last clip, something to the effect of like, she's got a 5-year-old brain and a 20-year-old body.
Yeah. And famously, we're known, you and I, for not finding attraction in baby type energy and
No, it's
sexual adult
disgusting. Oh
times,
my god,
like
baby
or
shit is
daddy or
ew, 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 ew.
mm.
This weird moment where they sleep in their twin beds, and she like cries like a single tear, which apparently the I almost said talk to text. What is it? Closed captioning. The
Talk to Jigs! I love that so much.
the closed captioning classified as weeping.
There was a lot of quote unquote weeping that was not fucking anyone
It was not
close
weeping.
to weeping.
The next morning he wakes up, she's gone. Does some Columbo work, finds out that she's going to see a plastic surgeon.
That's
And
it.
everybody handles this except for like a few people. Handles this
No one's
little-
at all concerned with this human being having
that has
fucking
wings.
functional, full-grown wings.
Bird wings.
It's like, oh yeah.
Like a condor on her fucking
Oh
back.
yeah. You need a little.
Her dad was a condor, her mom was a woman.
You need a little nip tuck. No
Sure.
problem.
And the guy apparently is taking her in for same day surgery. It's not that easy. I have worked for surgeons. No.
I haven't worked for surgeons, but I've had a cold, and it took longer than a day.
So we're experts here, folks. That's what we're trying to say.
That's what I'm
When it's about
saying to you.
surgery, come to us. We may have a.
Do you need special medicines?
Yeah. We're gonna have a second podcast
Do you have a life
about our
injury?
medical.
Call me right away.
Go to realfuntimespod.com.
REEL.
FUNTIMES. So we did this whole thing where Kelly Lynch is sunning herself in this weird. It
The
looks like-
microwave oven?
yeah. Exactly. She has gotten all the tinfoil that Walmart had to offer.
The biggest tinfoil
Puts it
fucking.
on her apartment.
What is that thing called where you
landing.
work? The cubicle?
Yeah.
She's got a
She's-
tinfoil cubicle.
She did. And then she has a mesh shirt, which is going to leave a hell of a tan line, and Ugg boots.
We
She's
did
chain
mention-
smoking.
we
She
did-
wants cancer so badly in this movie. She
I've
can't
never
deal with
seen
it.
someone want cancer so much.
No.
She gonna get it. Marlboro Man.
I'd watch her play that for sure.
All right.
Yeah.
So he fucking sold her out to
He
Bill
did.
Murray.
He did.
Now, why? Now, from my
Because-
impression of this dude is he's a giant fucking pussy, even
Mhm.
though he's a giant motherfucker who shouldn't be
he
a
is
pussy.
a giant fucking pussy. And the problem is that because he sees this beautiful, innocent young girl and says, "Hey, her life for mine." But then, like, he kind of immediately sort of regrets it. But it's
like he wants
but it's
out,
like
but he doesn't
he
want
regrets it
out.
because he wants that poon.
Because he knows he can get that pound.
Yeah,
Because
yeah,
she's
yeah.
all about him.
Yeah, she's like, "Oh, I love to give
Oh
it
my
to you.
god.
It's so good."
Oh my god.
So we end up going to this super weird, like this scene where he plays the trombone,
Trumpet.
for her, and she's like,
Trumpet.
But-
To trumpet. A little bit of Monica in my life.
"Oh,
A
so
little
good,
bit of-
so fun." I was like, "Where's that from?" About the trumpet. Yeah, I got it.
Get there.
I listened to the song immediately afterwards.
Immediately. I can't wait. I'm going to take my shirt off and dance.
Oh my goodness.
I'm a fucking winged angel. Gonna go to your bank and see, look at my wings.
You can catch a good wind up there and fly a little bit.
Local woman arrested.
Drunk and disorderly in public nudity.
Look at our Instagram next week.
Hey.
I have one tooth whacked out.
So he plays her some tunes, and his shit sucks. There's a piano that kind of comes in the background, some other instruments that make it bearable, and of course she's all googly eyed, and then
And
like
it's
all of a
so
sudden,
obvious
like
that it's
she's
not
ready
him
to
playing the
get
instrument,
naked,
right?
Like it's.
I'm glad you went to the naked, but my problem thing I'm upset about is like he is not playing that trumpet.
That's not him.
That
Only
is
him.
not. He is not blowing those
Him
notes.
his white socks and his black shoes. It's not him. Was he Michael Jackson?
You
Was
can
it?
take that fedora and shove it.
And then there's one point where it's like she does this weird thing where she like just sticks her lip out, like, and it's like she immediately gets what she wants.
She
and I
likes
hated
a good
it.
pout.
I hated it. This is gonna bring us to our very next scene, and this one we call "Call for Me, Baby." Where did he extract that from?
Well,
I thought he used to be like a famous jazz musician.
thank God the piano got there.
Make this shit sound bearable. Otherwise, it's him just being like,
Wah, wah.
"What? There's a breakdown here."
Wah, wah. Wah, wah, wah. Him pretending to play this instrument's something else.
And like the fact that he won't face her. He's like, I can't. I'm too embarrassed. Look at my back. Look at my back. And she's like, "That's beautiful. What happened?"
What happened? I hate her hair. Hate it.
Oh, I used to come remember him like that back in the day. So
I love it on you though.
I mean, I hate the way she has it. Mine was better than that.
It's like a movie this night, she said.
A real bad one
She's crying.
again.
Oh my god.
Is it because nobody's ever treated her like a person?
I guess, but he's barely treating her like a person. He is selling her on the side.
Yeah. I hope that she takes him for a
I need
ride.
more
I
information
hope
on the
they fly
wings.
like
I need
Superman.
more information on the wings. Do they need to be out? Are they constrained? Like if
Ew.
I don't need to.
Is she a virgin, do you think?
No, I think those carnies did stuff to her.
Ew.
Ew, they're not good kissers.
You know who's a terrible kisser? Fucking Carrie Bradshaw
Carrie
on Sex in the
Bradshaw.
City. Like Sarah
Sex
Jessica
in the
Parker.
City. Oh, I don't
Watching
recall, but yeah.
watching her kiss, it looked like she was like chewing on their lips and nothing.
I'll have to look again.
Yeah,
I don't recall.
is bad.
Oh, they're
Oh.
gonna do it. Ew, he's rubbing on her wings.
That would be weird to touch
That would
during
be
sex. I would
weird.
not
That would be
like
weird.
this feels like a pet. I'm not into it.
I'm suddenly I want fucking chicken wings.
Whispers in her ear, call for me, baby.
Dry rub. Old Bay.
Spicy teriyaki. Nothing of I'm so
It's
uncomfortable.
Not good. It's not good. It's not good.
I would rather
One of her fucking feathers. Oh, yikes. Yes, shield us. I don't want to see any of
please,
this.
yeah.
I don't want to see any of this.
Uh-oh.
I thought it was another bird that was like, "Ooh, what's this?" I didn't know you could do that with humans. Ex-boyfriend?
No, that's the guy that like owns the motel they're staying at.
The Mattel?
The motel.
What happens when... Oh, his fingernails are so gross.
Yeah. Ew. Now do they have like a silver sheen to them?
Mm-hmm.
Like, do they have one the same color?
Twinsies. She's got so much lip gloss on. It's ridiculous. Don't pet my wings like that.
I'm literally cringing right now. I've got the chills because I'm so uncomfortable.
I don't want you to fucking touch me. Well, that'll go down as like the grossest lovemaking we've seen in a while.
Uh-oh.
So how many angels can dance on that? Me.
Why is she so down with like
I
being
don't-
a part of this? Why doesn't she just like cool and then fucking get out of there?
So my notes for this last scene were, I need more wing info. Gross kissing. Leads to gross sex scene. So much lip gloss. Happy comes in and takes her, but they don't kill him. She down.
That was beautiful.
Thank you.
Should I tell you what I wrote?
I would love to hear it.
I would love to tell you because it goes, where do you store that trumpet? How
This
you
asshole.
gonna marinate those wings? Snowy doesn't want any Carrie Bradshaw kisses.
Don't.
What was your best kiss ever? I will tell you that my very first kiss was as magical as they come.
Yeah?
I had such a delightful time. It really set the bar.
I remember the first kiss ever, I remember meaning something to me. Because to me, I feel like I've always been one of those as people. To me, holding hands is far more intimate than sex is.
Okay.
That I'm not somebody that like is gonna hold hands on a whim. Like I'm not. But I remember kissing someone. I was in upstate New York, and they were leaving for the evening, and it was just this really fantastic, amazing, long kiss. Like where they held your face and.
And you were how old?
Early 20s.
That long.
I mean that meant something. I mean, I'd obviously like I had been kissing people for a very long time before that, but as far as something that like meant anything, yeah, that was. So we go to Kelly Lynch at the Dream Lounge. There's a Campbell soup situation.
Good.
And we try to figure out what is the relationship between Mickey Rourke and Kelly Lynch, because I would imagine if you were to flesh it out, they had been lovers at some point, and then they found out they worked better as friends.
To me, it was such a bad romance. It got lost in a almost father-daughter rescuer relationship. He's so much older than fucking Megan Fox.
I'm talking about him and Kelly Lynch.
I'm sorry, Ivan?
Yeah,
Is that what you're
Ivan
talking
Aycock.
about?
Yes.
I'm sorry. Go
Okay.
ahead.
Oh no. Tell me what you think about that relationship. That's what
Him and Ivan? They seem like awesome pals.
yeah. So that's what I was saying. Like I feel like they seemed like maybe they were lovers at some point, and then
Oh
and then
yeah,
maybe they realized this
absolutely.
isn't us.
Or
Like we're homies.
even we got drunk and fucked a little bit.
Yeah.
You got some friends
It'd be like
you
that.
might have a few too many drinks and fucked a little bit.
Yeah.
Definitely feel those vibes for that relationship.
For
But
sure.
homies for sure.
Yes.
Through and through.
So Bill Murray absconds with Megan Fox. It's like, and he says you're gonna have an audience of one. 'Cause she's like, "Am I gonna have to be in a? Am I gonna?" And
Now, because I didn't understand this early on until the rewatch for me, or you know, I didn't realize that fucking Mickey had fucked Bill Murray's wife. So, do you think now, with that knowledge, that all of this is kind of Bill Murray's revenge? He could give two shits about this chick with her wings. He's not, all he's interested in is his revenge on fucking Mickey.
maybe, but I think that he was so taken aback. Like, she's drop dead gorgeous. She's an anomaly. I mean, she's got these. She's got wings. She's a person with wings. I mean, and he keeps calling her Angel. Like that's he kind of, I think, whatever her
She's
name.
young,
Like,
she's hot, she has wings. So it's not like he wouldn't be like, hey, what's going on there?
yeah, and
It's
I think
not just a
he was
revenge
kind of
story.
yeah. I think
It just happened to
he was very
coincide.
taken by her beauty and her uniqueness. 'Cause he was like, oh, I paid
So
Chuck Liddell to
Mickey
kill you.
Rourke could have just taken Megan Fox and skedaddled, and this whole thing would have been done.
Yes, I think he does. He does say something to to the effect of like, wherever I go, he'll find me.
Bullshit.
Yeah, I mean,
Bullshit. Sloppy.
yeah.
Now I'm upset. I went from anti to hard anti.
And maybe because he did have some success, some musical success earlier in his life, where he had records or whatever. Maybe he thought maybe he's a noticeable person in this movie. Like he's somebody that could be pinpointed very easily. Hey, you're so and so. They devise a plan to go steal Megan from Bill Murray, and he's like, "Oh, we're meant to be together," and he's wearing pinstripes, and I don't.
Okay. So I guess Mickey decides he's going to go against the mobsters.
Yeah. Literally, Mickey, like they sneak into to Bill Murray's compound, this weird like Flintstone-esque house. It makes zero
Right,
sense.
right.
And then he finds Megan and Bill holding hands, watching TV
She's
together.
like, I'm done.
Then she's
Like, I have
"You
to
can't
I have
hurt
to be
him,
with
whatever.
him.
If I'm gonna be with you, you can't hurt him." Pretty much just like as long as she's alive, she's saying like you can't.
She has to stay with Bill
Which
Murray.
I don't understand. Again, this whole like dedication to it makes
Well,
zero
especially
sense.
with what happens at the end. If she has this power,
Yeah.
why the fuck is she here?
I'm like a bird.
Flying.
I don't know. So essentially, Bill and Megan like kick him out. He leaves, and then he's in this whole like big depressive state, and he sells his trumpet to Rory Cochrane,
But he keeps the
the
little
mouthpiece that he blows on. He's like,
He can take it out and be like, when times were good.
Yeah.
Toot toot.
And it's like he's so upset. Like she was barely his girlfriend. Like she wasn't like they knew each other for less than a week.
Right. They have not hung out that long.
No, like,
For him to be
you've
like,
boned once.
it's the end of the world.
If I had affection for everybody I'd boned, wow. So he sells his trumpet to Roy Cochran, who I was very happy to see him. And then he does this weird moment in the laundromat with his barefoot friend, who is actually the actor Robert Wisdom, who I was like, why do I know him? Why do I know him? He was from The Wire, my favorite show of all time. Prison Break, Dark Knight Rises, Ballers, Alienist, Watchmen, Hellstrom. I mean, he's been in a ton of shit. I'm sure the past few years he's had a ton of success on TV. But he's just kind of this cool character. He's in the laundromat. He's doing his thing. He's got a cool fedora that you fucking loved.
Loved it.
And then he's like, hey, man, I've got a gig for you at this art museum. $100 a night. Come play, do what you love. I got you.
Blow your trumpet.
Yeah. And then he was like, here's $20. And then Mickey Rourke notices he's got like a fat stack. And he's like, so you got a fat stack. How about some more dollars? And he puts more money in his hat. And I was like, whoa. This is a good guy. Like, beggars can't be choosers, Mickey. So we also had that stupid fucking story about why Bill Murray's called Happy. And his dad's like, you're a happy little fella, and he calls him Happy.
God.
But now I finally have a reason to be happy. Because why? Because you got Megan Fox. It's stupid. I hate it.
Fuck
and
this movie, Snowy. We were over it a while ago. Now, it's not because we didn't try.
We tried.
Through most of this, we were not happy.
Underwhelmed, to say the least. There's a reason when this debuted at the Toronto Film Festival, tons of critics walked out on it.
Really?
Tons of them.
Yeah.
And I get it. I get why.
Yeah.
And actually, you want to hear a real fun fact?
You know I do.
So, this movie had a budget of $15 million. I don't know where it went.
Yeah.
A guest of the cast, because they had a good cast.
It all went to Bill Murray.
I guess. It had limited release after this, just the shitstorm that happened at Toronto. Limited release in New York and LA. Do you want to know how much it made at the box office?
I'm gonna guess. Here we go. The budget was 15,
Mm-hmm.
so then it made 14.
$3,669.
My God! My God!
I was so excited to read that number. I was like, this is incredible.
I've never seen something more fitting.
Indeed.
I'd never heard of this prior to it being thrown into the sombrero.
I knew because of our friend CJ. He told me about it because he had a friend that mentioned it.
This is how this happened?
Mm-hmm.
CJ?
Get him. Siege, she's coming for you.
You know what? No, I can't. And here's why. Lollipops, and I'll leave it at that.
Heard. All right, well, it brings us to our next clip, which we like to refer to as Wookiee Whales.
Oh, look at you. Screenwriter of the Year award.
President of the SAGs. Bitch, take it. You're a prisoner. We're gonna take it.
Yeah, fucking take it.
Like, I'd be like, cool, thank you so much. What else do you have for me?
Mm-hmm. Besides a wrinkled old dick.
It's not Viagra. That thing will shoot right up. So, is he famous locally?
I don't know about that. Looks like a bunch of old TVs.
She's wasted a bunch of champagne. What's happening? Is this an art museum? Oh, it.
Oh, shit. That's low blow. It's a low blow, Happy.
He's like, bitch, play.
I'm gonna need you to play.
Wow.
Yeah, she's all out.
I'm not terribly upset. I just was not ready for it. She's all like, "You see me." Oh, he's gonna walk right by him.
Oh, see this
You got played,
motherfucker.
bro.
That's what old Billy wanted.
He didn't even have a hat a minute ago.
Well, and also the little thing's different. Before it was a bow. Now it's a black fucking
A
belt.
belt.
Also, I hate that artist display of the old TVs. Like that's I'm not going to that.
No. I think it would be great fun to go to an art show with you. Like a real, like, arty farty one. Because,
I'd point and laugh.
yes, and getting to see your reaction to it would just make me happy. While I'm making fun of them at the same time.
That looks like Sharon Stone, but like super young. Wow, this is a very bad trick.
This is the worst trick I've ever seen. How is she impressed?
Why is she into him at all?
Why is she letting him have it?
Ew, don't blow it into my mouth unless it's marijuana.
Oh, wow. I guess
I
it's
didn't expect her to be all tatted up like that. That's pretty grand.
No.
She's tatted everywhere.
Yeah.
Oof, that would hurt.
I don't.
The breasticle ones. I'm really surprised she's into him. I guess all the girls are into him.
I feel like her tattoo choices might tell me that she might not make the best choices.
She's into a good time, no matter what.
I guess so.
Oh.
Oh, shit.
She's into all sorts of trouble.
If I was gonna hook up with somebody.
No way someone whips out a needle and is like, let me warm you up.
Yeah.
We're fighting.
Let's
We're
ride
fighting.
the white horse.
Well, let's talk about it, but don't just spring the needle on me in the middle of sex. Oh, is she gonna rob him and shit?
Maybe.
Is this her MO?
Or maybe, like... Oh, shit.
Oh, it's the carnies.
One of the fire eaters.
Oh, he's kind of fucked now.
Yeah,
So now the two guys are gonna go head to head. The carny boss and the fucking mob boss. What's going on here?
It's Kelly Lynch trying to wake him up.
Oh, okay.
Get up! God damn it! Get up!
It's good to know that's what you do in a situation like that. I didn't know. When I find you passed out on the ground, I'll know.
From all the heroin that I've done?
Yeah. Throw you in a cold shower.
Yeah. Good luck dragging me there. There's the shitty art show. Like, Bill Murray tries to give Megan Fox a necklace. She's like, no, I don't want the necklace. Like, just take it. Mickey's playing at the art museum. He sees her. Her boobs are out. And he's like, the art show sucks, by the way.
It's the worst.
Like, and that's what I said. I would love to, because I love art. Like, art is something that I enjoy. If I had boatloads of money, I would spend a lot of money on art. That would be something that I would spend money on for
sure.
And I think taking you to an event like that would be such a delight for me.
We would have a blast.
We would get kicked out.
Absolutely.
100% kicked out.
You know, I'm shocked we haven't been kicked out of more things. You know? I think we need to get kicked out of more things.
We start going to like libraries or quiet places, or I mean, what?
Whatever it takes. I want to go there and I want to get kicked
out for laughing, for just being too obnoxious. All right, so raise your hand if you've ever been hooking up with somebody and drugs were not involved previously, and they're like, "Let me shoot heroin into your system."
No, I can't raise my
All,
hand for
all
that.
the hands are down over here. And he meets the super hot chick in the bar, and then she gets naked and she's super tatted up, and we were like, "Oh shit,
What's happening? Yeah.
And then like she's like all over him. And we're like, "Why does he get the hot girls? It doesn't make sense." And then she's like, "I'm gonna shoot you up with heroin." And he's like, "No, I don't like this
Don't.
half-hearted,
Don't
like
do
I
it.
don't. When
Don't do
here's my."
it.
And then, oh surprise! It's Carney Hefe. And he's there thinking,
to
like,
the
laughing.
vengeance.
Yeah, I thought you said to the rescue. You're like, "To the vengeance."
Well,
I liked it. I was a fan. And he's like, "I'm gonna come and I'm gonna get my girl back." And then Mickey Rourke's like, "Well, I'm super high now." And then he's done.
Mickey Rourke has been useless this entire movie. It's a wonder that he quote unquote rescued her to begin with, because as big of a dude as he is,
Mhm.
because he's a big fucking
He's a big dude, yeah.
dude.
He's got
And
like honestly, he's
used to be
he's in great shape. He's in
He
his
used to be a
50s.
boxer.
Yeah, he's in fantastic shape. Like he's got a good body.
He did
like
that wrestling movie.
How dare you in this role be such a pussy ass bitch?
Like he just keeps getting beat up.
Speaking of dumb things, the Carney boss goes to Bill Murray's house where he is killed in like 2.5 seconds.
Immediately.
Yeah, they're like, "You hear pop pop, you're done." And I guess at some point during this, Bill gets pissed off at Megan Fox and he's like, "You're going in a box. I'm done with you. You're going in a box." And then he ends up putting her in like a fancy box on a stage where she just has on underwear and rich people pay to go see her. And that's pretty much where we're at.
That's where we are here.
And we're calling this final clip "Fly Like an Eagle."
It's gonna be him that dies and she gets away.
Well, that's fine.
I'm totally fine with either of them or both of them dying.
Oh, yeah.
You don't have to be naked to fly, do you?
Yeah, like maybe she's gonna be Chile. Like, it's daylight again and she's got a feather now. Oh my god, I used to have a pair of earrings just like that, except they're a different color.
Fall like a brick.
Go on now. Fly.
Here's the thing, if she gets away and he doesn't, like...
That's fine. Right?
Well, Bill Murray will never stop chasing...
Superman Day!
Look at Bill Murray's face!
I didn't know you had it in your movie. I didn't know you had it in you.
I don't... Like, he's never gonna stop looking for them. Did they have an escape car? Like, is that a strategically placed escape car? Wait.
Is that him dead?
Yeah. That's what it looks like. Did he die that day and he didn't...
None of this is real?
Is he going to heaven?
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wow.
Huh. Huh. There's the fancy circus where Bill's got her in a box and she's naked. And Mickey Rourke like busts in. He and Kelly Lynch bust in with like some people outside. He's like, "Who likes to party?" And this bitch is like, "I love to party." And they like she's drinking his drink, and like he like sneaks in with them. They're in a theater.
Right.
There's leaves on the ground.
Right.
Rich people are sitting there dressed up, staring at her. And then she sees him, and she's like, and like they touch hands to the glass,
Right. Right.
like she's a monkey and he's a human, and then he like busts through the glass
Right.
like a superhero.
Ba-da-ba-bum.
And Bill Murray's above
Now he's
watching,
been getting his ass
dumbfounded.
kicked for 95 minutes, but yeah, this time he burst through the glass.
Yeah. And then they like escape onto the roof, and she's got clothes again somehow. But she's back in business cash.
Yeah, she's got her
And they put a
she's got her flying
wheelbarrow
outfit
on the thing to keep people like, oh, that heavy wheelbarrow is really
That's gonna stop us.
keep the bad guys at bay.
Thwart the mob. For sure.
And then he decides he's gonna. She's like,
You're gonna. But you have to.
I can't.
You have to though. But I'm about 200 pounds heavier than you are, and you're gonna have to learn to fly right now.
So to teach her to fly, he decides to jump off the fucking roof. And then she's like,
straight dive, swan dive.
And then she follows after him, and sure enough, Superman's him. They don't hit the ground.
It's so
they fly
ridiculous,
away.
you guys. It's so bad. I wish I could show you how bad, because it's asinine. I had a time with it.
And then they're over the desert, and turns out he's been dead the whole fucking time, and none of this shit mattered, and they didn't have to make this movie.
Do we know that that's factual?
You had to come.
Oh,
no, he's dead.
out.
He's dead.
None of that's real.
None of it's real.
This whole
it was a what they call it, like a death fever dream, or like a
sure. I get them all the time. Fuck that.
Yeah,
that makes it infinitely worse.
Yeah. Let's go to our final
live watch final thoughts.
Yeah. The ending.
I'm so confused now.
Changed things a little bit.
A lot. Like, did everything past him being shot
not exist?
Right.
There was no.
And how do I feel about that? Angrier almost?
Oh, see, I think I'm kind of okay with it.
No, I think I'm going the other way. Yeah.
I mean, I don't think any part of what we watched was good.
Yeah. I'm going with angrier. What a fucking title. Waste of a title.
Really.
Doesn't define the movie in any way.
Let's just fucking go balls deep into real talk.
Let's go. Let's go into that
talk.
What a fucking garbage film.
This movie sucks.
This was tough, you guys. It was tough to
on
get
every
through.
single level.
I absolutely would not recommend it.
Don't ever fucking watch this movie.
I don't think there's any need. I think we've gone into depth about this movie. I think we could probably go on to the rating, which I'll go. The only reason this isn't a deplorable is fucking Bill Murray. Is the only reason I could give it 1 star.
I can't even do that. I had to make it a deplorable.
You went 0.
I went deplorable.
I wanted to so bad, Snowy, but I couldn't.
So this movie gets 0.5.
This
is our first 0.5.
But I had a great episode.
It was fun.
Really good time. It's time for
Sombrero Picks.
All right. So I believe it is my turn to pick the next film. Let's give it a good shake. This time, it's going to be Samurai Cop.
I bet there's going to be a beach involved.
You
at
know
some
what? I
point.
bet there's going to be an explosion.
Oh my god! I bet
An
there's going to be
80s
such good
explosion.
80s explosions.
How many boobs do you think we'll see?
I hope a lot.
I'm hoping for a lot less than you're hoping for, but I'm
Maybe you'll
excited.
get some good man bun.
Ooh, I do like a man bun. Looking forward to this one.
I have been waiting for us to pull this shit since you put it in, which was how many months ago?
Many moons have passed.
I'm older, not wiser.
Oh, I need to throw in another one. All right, the next film I am throwing in is called The League of Extraordinary Gentlemen.
I hate that movie. Oh my god, I loathe that movie.
I think we're gonna have some fun with it
Ugh.
if it gets picked. But we never know, right?
We never know.
That's part of the fun with the old sombrero. But my goodness, what a fun ride. And we'd love to hear your feedback, your ideas. What movies do you want us to cover?
Yeah, let us know.
What do you guys think about the movies we've already covered?
Yeah.
I
So,
don't
is there
know.
something that's a different genre? Like you like, oh man, you guys haven't hit this genre yet. I'm sure there's all kinds of
So many things we don't know about.
Yeah. So like, let us know.
Hit us up.
We're
We wanna
only
do
2
it.
women. We don't know.
2 ladies and a mic. That's our next podcast.
So yes, right?
Oh man, guys, thank you so much for hanging out and. Thank you for listening to Real Fun Times, your favorite movie podcast.
Follow us on Facebook and Instagram at Real Fun Times. REELFUNTIMES. Real Fun Times is produced by Drea Age, Rose Age, and Noelle Phelps. The thoughts and opinions expressed herein are solely those of the individual hosts, nobody else's. No one's.
Real Fun Times is not affiliated with or connected to any of the motion pictures, music, or other clips played within this podcast. All movie clips and music included in this podcast are the intellectual property of the respective copyright holders. They're included here for review purposes, and absolutely no infringement is intended.
And lastly, a tip of the hat and a sincere thank you to our friend, Autopsy Summer Camp, for our rad outro music. To hear more of his offerings and collaborations, check him out on Instagram at Autopsy Summer Camp.
It's made out of fine diamonds, so it ripped right
Diamonds?
through that glass. Diamonds. Man, I'm jonesing for
You know
a
what they
jacuzzi.
say? Any job worth
Let's
doing.
go topless and go jacuzzi. Anybody got a big snake?
You and I would be so awkward in that position. Like,
Totally like,
It's
should
like,
we
can
get
we-
out?
Here we go.
This is what I'm going to say. Don't show me your diamonds.
My priceless jewels.
The price is not right. The price is wrong, bitch.